The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from Ford Field. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll send a tight end in motion. Nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. They pick up 17 through the air. It's good for a Saints first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right to the air, here's Goff. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Chase.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Here's Gibbs, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll begin here on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And once again, they try the same run. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Kelee Ringo.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Goff. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Goff in the pistol. A throw on the move is caught. Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta. They give the Lions a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the way brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw is Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
1st and 10. Now Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Lions first down. Throwing, Goff. This one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
In motion, Lamb. Goff to throw on 1st down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The Lions call their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one deep downfield for Chase. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. The extra point is up and through. Saints move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
17, Lions 14.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Goff. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Good running inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Now, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, and the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
He pulls it in around the 5.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Up the sideline at the 35. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. A long one from Gibbs. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the end. They face second down and 7. Here's Goff. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. Now a give on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Looking middle. He'll get it complete to McConkey.
First down, Saints.
Here's a run going left. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down. A tight end in motion now. They'll stay on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short game. Now they'll set up to throw. This one finds McConkey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
A handoff as they try to run it here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Whoa. And he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Handoff, Gibbs running left. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here is 2nd and 7. Gibbs. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
A run with Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to win the game. So a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This kick is good.